We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
You decide when you lose, not other people.
And Blabs.
I like pickles.
And co-hosted by our friends from around the internet. If you like common sense, hit that thumbs up button and, of course, the subscribe button. And join us Monday through Friday live at 11 a.m. Central Time. And now, broadcasting from our homes, it's time for the #1 gaming and entertainment podcast on God's green earth. It's time for Side Scrollers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa, there we go. I failed to hit it. Welcome on out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com and SideScrollersPodcast.com. What's going on, everybody? Hey, happy Monday to you. Can we have a regular weekend, please? Can we please, for the love of God, have a regular weekend? I'm stuttering, Craig. Glad you've joined us today. Glad you made it through the weekend. Here we are, you normal men, ready to go for another week of fun. As I can kazoo kid up. Someone who is always having a great time. Hi, Blabs.
Hello, I kind of was laughing at you in the intro. Hello.
Yeah.
Anyway, happy Monday, guys. Nothing's happened. No.
We're all exhausted. Just like mentally and physically exhausted. Like let's be very real about it. Everyone is ready for a vacation from life. And here we are. We're all beaten down, ready to go.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and it looked like I got punched in the face from allergies. So the bottom of my eyes are just swollen as hell. They kind of like reduced right now because it's been hours. But yeah, you can't really see. But this one is like especially swollen. I have like 2 like golf balls under my eyes right now.
Oh, sad day. Sad day for Blab. It's rough. Well, welcome to allergy season. I had allergies this weekend too. So there you go.
It's great.
Hooray. It is Monday, which means we are joined by our friend of a yellow color, Yellow Flash Guy. How are you, buddy?
You know I'm Asian, right?
Oh, yeah?
No, I'm
That's
kidding.
Awesome.
Stop Asian hate, Craig.
That's awesome. If you are, that'd be outstanding. I think that's one of the best things about, like, so you have this faceless channel. Like, I legit have, I think there's video of you online. I haven't really Googled it or searched you out or anything, but I have no idea what you look like. I don't know if you're white, black, Asian, gay, straight, whatever. Like, I have zero idea, right? I just like having you on the show, which is super fun. So, I
did a panel at Anime Mount Surrey twice.
Oh, yeah?
That's from. Yeah, but I wore a mask, so.
Oh, it was COVID, huh?
No.
Oh,
yeah, sure. Yeah.
What kind of mask?
It was a black medical mask.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant like you were doing like some cool thing. I don't know.
No,
you had like a monkey mask.
I had
like
a Akatsuki. I bought it like a Akatsuki outfit when I was at the convention for it.
Oh, so
it was only like $20.
So you walked around incognito for most of the time, and then you popped it on before the panel, and I was like, hey, I'm fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice, cool, love that. The idea of being incognito is very appealing in today's day and age, which is good. Someone who is not incognito joining us today on Monday, which is great. You can't not see him because of his wonderful beard. It's Shagsworth. How are you, Shag?
What's going on, everyone? The very best facial hair in all of the internet.
Is that right? Is that your claim?
I think so.
Oh, okay. That's
Most people, we always do this poll like at the meetups with Beardo and me, and I usually win that. Like the chat, we'll poll the chat right live. Yeah. And Beardo's got a great groomed beard, but mine like naturally is just like the very.
You don't even have to put in the effort for it; it just grows.
Just does it. It's not. Yeah. Yep.
Beardo spends some time on his.
He does too
like
much.
2 hours a day in the mirror.
Yeah.
Great to be here, guys.
Right.
Well, we're glad you're here, buddy. We're glad you're here. We're gonna have a great show. I will say this: I don't know if you have this guy beat right here because I did just you made the claim, Shags, and I just want to point out that although this guy's face is covered in hair, I do think he'd actually have a nice looking face if he didn't. But I don't think you have this guy's face. I don't think you have him beat.
Oh God, I've seen that guy before. No. Look how tiny his head is.
Holy
my
shit!
God. Where's his
Wow.
jaw? Did he cut it off?
Is he a ZZ Top fan?
No, this is the guy that has no chin. It like goes in, you know?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that. Yeah, that's the kind of face
Oh, it's
that
a
guy has.
caved in chin.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive though. I'll say that much. I don't,
How
you
long
know,
did it take to grow that?
Yeah.
he is technically on the internet, Shags. I'm just saying. I don't know if you have him beat. So I'm just throwing it out there.
All right.
Oh
God.
my God, imagine if he braids it. This food gets stuck in it.
I've actually seen him make his, I think it's the same guy, make his beard into a bowl and then eat ramen out of it. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. Like he uses
Yeah, that's nasty.
What are we doing? What are we even doing? Well, I think I'd be honest. I think I paid $5 to see that. If somebody could turn their
eat noodles out of their own hair.
well, I'm just saying, turn your beard into a ramen bowl to the point to where you're actually your beard is so dense. Your beard is so dense that you can hold the liquid from the soup in the bowl. That's pretty messed up.
No thanks.
Pretty amazing. Well, look, we're glad everybody's here. We got a big show we know there's a lot going on in the world, right? So we're going to do our best to help you separate from that for the next 90 minutes or so. We all get it. Like, we're all exhausted. The last 2 weeks have been, well, the last long time has been just it's
The
been
last
a
4 years.
Yeah, I'll say this. I used this before and I'm going to use it again. And Blabs, you would not understand this, but I think Flash and Shags probably will. You know when you get hit in the nads, right? And you go down for the punch,
How
right?
sexist
Like,
of you not to see my own balls.
what's up, Blabs?
It says very sexist of you to not see my head balls.
Okay, Blabs, then you can let me know. You know when you get hit in the balls?
It hurts so bad.
And it hurts really bad, right? But the ones that hurt really bad are when you barely get nicked, right? When you just, it's like the deflection. That's when you go down for the count. That, at least for me, that's the worst, right? That's what the last forever has felt like. It's just been a constant flick where you're just constantly like, oh. So anyways, I know we all feel like that at this point. So let's just take about, a little bit of time and yeah, the turkey tap. I've never seen that before. There you go.
What?
Yep. I don't know, but everybody knows. Like, and the chat, like you see, the chat knows. The chat knows. They're just normal men. Anyways, we're gonna do our best to separate from that today, and we realize there's a lot going on, but that's okay. We are live over at rumble.com/sidescrollers. Do us a favor.
What's a turkey tap?
So it's, I think it's because of the turkey. Your like balls look like a turkey neck. So that's, yeah. I think I'm going to use my powers of deduction to assume that's what it means.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay.
All right. Sounds great. I just want to see his reaction to all that. We do need a Side Strollers out of context channel, because there's a lot of things that we say on this show that if you take the clip of it, you're like, what the hell were they talking about? How did they get there? We absolutely need a Side Strollers out of context channel. So either way, we are live over at Rumble at rumble.com/sidescrollers. Do us a favor, hit the follow button over there as we continue to grow more and more every single day. We love Rumble. Why, Blabs?
Because it grows organically.
That's right. You also could have found out that Shags and Flash were going to be on the show if you followed us over at X. You could also watch the show over at X, which is growing a little bit more every day, which is great. So make sure you guys hit the follow button over there, x.com/sidescrollerpod. We also have an Instagram account, don't we, Blabs?
Yes, we do. So follow us for news and clips of the show. And I want us to get to 2,000 followers by the end of the year. So get on it. Gosh darn it.
Where are we at right now, Blabs? I'm looking at it.
I don't know.
You don't even know where we're at?
Well, yeah, I have to like look specifically. So, oh my God. It keeps saying suspected automatic behavior. All right, 1,750 followers.
Oh, okay. So we're about 250 people away. Okay, so if you're on Instagram, it's easy. Just follow us over there. You get clips and stuff, which is great. We also have a Kick account, and you can also listen to the show over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And of course, you can find us over at sidescrollerspodcast.com, which redirects to our locals page. Which, if you don't know what locals is, it's a great place to support us. You get notifications every time we go live, and most of your dollar, it's like the best value. If you're going to support us, it goes to us instead of payment processors and YouTube and everywhere else. So we appreciate y'all's support there. You don't have to support. You can just go follow and get notifications for the show every single day. Do us a favor.
If Trump wins, there's no tax on that tip.
I know. Oh my gosh. Did you hear about that, Shags? The idea of no tax on tips. So people who work on, oh my God, that'd be massive.
Yes.
The idea that if you wait tables or if you do anything in the service industry, or apparently if you just work at a restaurant and you make food and you put it out and take out and they ask you for a tip. But any sort of tips apparently would be not taxed, untaxable tips. That's huge.
Yeah. Because right now it's only cash. Like that's why in the service industry, you encourage people to tip cash as much as you can because you'd only have to like claim a very small percentage of it. Technically,
man, that'd be huge. That'd be massive. Anyways, do us a favor, hit the if you're watching for the first time over here on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. 88,734 normal men just looking for common sense in the video game entertainment world. We're just hanging out here. Do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button as well. And let's get to 25 memberships today. My, oh my. Hey, I got this note on our run sheet about our t-shirts, right? We have our t-shirts and everything. We haven't had a new design this month. I was going to do a hat, but I got the new design, or I got several mocks for designs. You guys really seem to be into the, we had the Pride Month, American Pride shirt. And I had several other more American Pride-ish designs put together, and they're pretty banging. So we may do another one next month because you guys seem really into it. I think especially gearing up to November may be a good idea. So more of that coming soon. With that said, hang tight. I'll let you guys know when it happens. Hey, look at this right at the bat. Bam! Woo! Came in with a 50.
Would you look at that?
Look at it. It's great. A $50 super chat. Says hashtag Craig.
Whoa.
Craig is takeover GNG. That's right. I'm going to be taking it over. Thank you very much, Cole. I appreciate that. There's 50.
I forgot. Shaxworth hasn't been on since we did that. That's why he was like, whoa.
Yeah. You could have seen his face. He was like,
look at those real life jiggle physics. Those are awesome.
it was quite impressive.
She's an angel.
So yeah.
That's what you get $50 donation now, just so you know.
So Cole, thank you very much for that. Genuinely appreciate your support. And I'll do my best. It'll be great. If Jeremy ever steps down, I'll just step right in. It'll be good. Absolutely Ready says, another Black Samurai was Deshaun G. Bernowski. Well, I don't even know is that a joke or something that I don't know? Well, thanks. We're going to get into that story in a little bit. Rob on Wheels says, thank you, Craig, once again for giving us normal men a place to call home. Hey, Rob, thank you very much. Appreciate you, my man. Wolf and Wings says, we're on the crazy train. No regular weekends here. As pointed out, speaking of like the weekend thing, the last 2 weekends, I touched grass. I went out and I kind of avoided the internet as much as possible. And 2 crazy ass things happened the last 2 weekends. I was talking to Steph about this from G&G on X. And I realized, she's like, you need to stop touching grass. That's been a thing. Stop touching grass. Just spend all day inside looking at your computer all day. But next weekend, I'm going to be in San Diego. And the shit may really hit the fan because I'm going to be on a plane home on the weekend, which going off everything that's been going on with the planes and weekends, this is not a good math problem. It's not be a very successful weekend. So anyways, pray for humanity. I said, we've had a presidential assassination attempt. We had a president drop out of an election, and maybe next weekend, assuming I'm on a plane and everything is going on, maybe we'll just see a nuke drop next weekend.
You're just so cheerful to be around right now.
I know. I'm sorry, Blabs. Been slowly beaten down. Oh, they're winning. Oh my God. Juan DeLorean came in with the $9.99. Says, Blabs, did you ever watch the Lord of the Rings animated movies, The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, and The Return of the King from the 80s? We're normal men. Did you ever see those?
I have not seen them, no. But I heard not many good things about them. So
just saying.
Yeah.
I
don't know. Oh, he's a BRB, but
I know, but what the fuck is his avatar?
That's Judge Simpson.
That's funny.
I don't know what that is.
He's very happy.
He's great.
Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't put up with no shit. So he makes a lot of the clip channels for the judge stuff. Like, there's like just base judges, serious, strict judges. And he doesn't put up with no shit.
Then I like him.
Chat says the movies are an experience and that they're a thing.
Well, maybe Blabs. Maybe you watch them over on the locals.
Maybe.
SBZ says, just came back from EVO 24 last night. Possibly one of the best gaming tournaments I've ever attended. I told my surroundings Biden stepped down, but nobody cares. We almost became normal men again. Hey, SBZ, we're going to have some stuff from EVO here in just a little bit. Heard it was pretty good. Normal Man came in, says, a wise man once said, tell a man a fart joke, he'll laugh for a day. Show a dude man getting hit by a football, he'll laugh to his grave. That's right. See, it's not complicated, folks. Dick joke.
Don't get hit in the balls. Is that the message?
No, I mean, it's funny. Like, I got to be honest. I like Shags, but if he got hit in the balls and he went down to his knees, I'd laugh my ass off.
Yep.
Same.
You just like seeing me on my knees is all.
Don't take it there.
Sorry.
I'm just saying. Like, I think we all. I think that's like that's unwritten man code, right? Is that you can have a best friend, but if best friend gets hit in the balls and they fall down, everybody laughs at man.
Yes.
Right. Flash, am I wrong?
You're right.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Timmy says taxation is theft. Tips are gifts. Taxes steal gifts. Thanks, Timmy. Appreciate it. Preach right there. Mark's Man of 117B says, any playing topics today? Thanks, Lumi, you dirty. So I joined the Archcast this weekend. And on the Archcast, it was a very tight window that I was on the show. I was out for most of the weekend, and that was like a 2-hour window I was able to get in there. And on Arch's show, he has a co-host named Lumi, and Lumi went all over the place, and Arch went all over the place. Like, this is a side of Arch Blabs I've never seen before, to the point to where
is he like frisky or something?
I mean, it was very sexual, right? Arch brought up this thing called, I think they were called butt babies, and it was to help trans people feel the miracle of giving birth. And it was a 13-inch, 5-pound baby. It's like this. And and then baby. So anyways, thanks for that. Appreciate that. Yes, Blabs, your face exactly.
We need an Arch at night stream.
I agree.
Just have him on and just talk to him about random stuff.
Elite Dio says, missed opportunity. Should have had Blabs look up turkey tap on Urban Dictionary. Might have even given Danky some new material. Well, Blabs, go ahead. Elite Neo, I like it. Go look. I've never heard the term turkey tap before.
Turkey tap, Urban Dictionary. I have so many tabs open. When someone, usually male, taps another male on the nutsack firmly enough to elicit a short burst of testicular pain.
See?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
See, if
we've
I
all been there.
do that, that's sexual assault, though. So, to random dude, bing. But if another dude does it, it's cool and no homo.
Yeah, you're right.
Misogyny.
You are correct. Yes. Zach came in and says, Yellow Flash, you have Jeremy pitching a tent over that Cobra chair. He wants it, but he can't justify the price yet, and probably not the most comfortable $199. Yeah,
that chair. I saw it in a post. It's actually in a comic shop in Florida.
Oh.
So he would be able to get it. I don't know how much it costs. I just saw the name of the shop.
Quite impressive. Let me pull that up for reference here, because that was I've never seen anything quite like this before.
It would be a perfect chair for his show, though.
Oh, definitely. I mean, this is a true throne of Cobras. I mean, that's outstanding. It's great stuff. I like how do you commission that first and foremost? How are you like, I really want a Cobra themed chair based off of, G.I. Joe. It's quite impressive. So
people are saying it's like around 1,500, 3,000. I see. That's a lot for a chair. Yeah. But I mean,
range for him.
The name of his show is Cobra Cast, and he's a G.I. Joe guy. So, I mean, it would be pretty baller.
I'm just saying, like, we have normal men here. I might as well be doing a show on a fold out chair. That's really
what you see them like on top of a furry animal or something.
Yeah. What's that, Blabs? I'm sorry.
I said you could be sitting in front of sitting on the furry animal. That'd be weird.
I'm sitting on a furry animal.
Well, yeah, the little furry guy goes, "We're just normal men."
Oh, that little guy. Okay, I was like, what does furries have to do with normal men? That's very
Not
normal.
actually furry. He's a furry animal.
Okay,
Sit on a furry and stream.
that's kind of fucked up, Blabs. Just
Ooh, yeah.
That spoilers out of context right there. It's a great clip. Karnak came in, so shout out to my mom. Died today of MS, 69 years old. Karnak, I'm sorry to hear that. Rest in peace, mama. That's a rough one.
Rough.
Yep. Sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry to, shout out to your mom, and she's in a better place now. So your mama will be all right. So we got you. Keep you in our thoughts. Mark's a man came in, says, what's Blab's opinion on the butt? I think you see it right there. There's her opinion on it. Normal man says, Craig's off the internet. Quick, let's do something crazy. U.S. government. That's right. Pretty much how it's felt the last couple little bits. Mark's a man says, each butt. Mark's a man is really obsessed with this butt baby thing. Each butt baby is $300. The price of childbirth.
Oh man, the price of childbirth.
I wish childbirth was $300.
No joke, man. I was like, say what child can you give birth for $300 these days, man? That's crazy.
Yeah, if they really want to experience childbirth, let's give them the whole bill to go along with it. That'd be good.
I like how you're thinking. That's good. And then over at on Streamlabs, the direct donation says, Robert says, my last $3 for the month. I wanted to say thank you for being awesome. Expect more tips in the future. I'm waiting on disability back pay, hopefully coming in August. Well, Robert, hey man, take care of yourself. First and foremost, you take care of you. Don't take care of us. You take care of yourself before you take care of anybody else. We appreciate your support, and I'm sorry you got to wait for that back pay, man. But hopefully your back is not in pain. See what I did there? That was horrible. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate you, man. I'm the Icarus says, can sit on a furry and stream be the new side scroller's motto? No, Icarus, no. And Benjathan came in and says, I thought girls did something.
What's a ping thing?
Please.
Okay, I thought girls did something like that ping thing to other girls. No. Blab should know maybe. Any moves like code Gias be taught me wrong. What's a ping thing?
Benjamin, I mean this with all love and respect, Benjamin. Have you been around a girl ever? I don't think girls really love going around and going pop to each other like guys do.
Yeah, girls don't do stuff like that. They Game of Thrones each other. That's what girls do.
Way like guys get through it by a nut tap, right? Girls get through it by stabbing each other in the back emotionally. That's how it works, right, Blabs?
Yeah.
Yes, women are bitches. That's why I don't have many women friends.
Oh my god! All right. Hey, we're gonna do every single super chat, direct donation, rumble rant throughout the show. But we've spent a long time chit chatting here. Let's get into it, Blabs. Fill us in on today in video game history.
Yeah, good luck, everybody. Okay, July 22nd, The Mummy, Tomb Raider of the Dragon Emperor was released in 2008.
That's a game.
Super Pig. Yeah, apparently it's a game. I didn't know that until I Googled it. I was like, what?
I don't buy it.
What does that look like?
It's a movie, isn't it?
Can we see gameplay of this?
But it's also a video game. Yeah, Craig, pull up some footage. Then we also have Super Pig, which was released for Windows back in 2019. And I have absolutely no idea what goes on in this game. I've looked up some images and I'm a bit confused. And then we have Capcom Arcade Second Stadium that is now 2 years old, releasing back in 2022. I'm
trying to find some gameplay of Super Pig here, Blabs. Yeah. I don't believe you.
It looks like a first iteration of what Angry Birds may have been, but the roles are reversed.
I have images of it.
Here's Markiplier playing it. Which
maybe not.
Is this? It's like a.
That's not it.
That's not it.
No, that one's another one. Apparently, they made a second one where it's called Super Pig X, and I think that's what that is. But this one is this. Now, I have absolutely no idea what goes on.
Oh, hold on. Scroll up real quick.
I think you're just playing around in MS Paint, Blabs, and you made that.
No, because you click overview. Here it is.
Hey, Blabs.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity. This is one of the best 3 games from today released
Dude,
in
you
the
don't
history
understand.
of-
Like a dry spell this month for video games, okay? I go to 2 different websites and try to find stuff. And the stuff that I do find is usually released in Japan only. And you're like, don't do Japanese listings. So I try not to, but sometimes I do because or else we're screwed and I don't have 3 dates, okay? See?
Yeah, people are pointing out it's like a Flash game. I think that's probably right.
Okay.
Especially given the year of the release.
C+ for effort, Blabs.
What?
Today's
What?
July 22nd. Let me give you a list of games that were released today. Okay.
I pick stuff.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
What?
Oh,
For
man.
you,
Wait,
USA?
hold on. Wait. Is it Substance or the original?
This is MSX on the MSX 34 years ago, right? Road Rash 2 on the Genesis. Pulseman.
Japan?
Oh, you
Are
fucking
they
dropped the
Japanese
ball on
titles?
that.
Are they Japanese titles?
Blabs. Listen, you just need to be quiet and listen right now. Shining Force CD. Pulseman.
Well, that's a classic.
King of Fighters 98.
Oh,
Right? Gradius 5. Paper Mario, the 1,000 year
Oh,
old.
They
man.
did that one on Friday.
But it was released today on the 22nd, Blabs.
No, it was released the other day. I had it on the website the other day. And also, you said King of Fighters? That's Japan. You told me not to do Japan. So
Mega Man
decide
5
what
on
you
the
want.
Game Boy.
now that would be much better than Super Pig.
Listen, I thought it was hilarious. But listen, if you want to go there, tomorrow is Mega Man, released on the Game Boy in Japan because we don't have enough titles.
Look at how upset she is. He got so mad.
Yeah, you're
Oh
dunking
my
out my
God.
pig skills.
I'm going to dunk on your pig skills. It's ridiculous.
Road
All right.
Rash 2 should have been on there over what is that mummy game that I didn't even know existed or
It's okay. Flash, contain your rage. It's okay. It's all right.
Listen, Mark is on my side. Metal Gear 2 didn't release in North America. Ha! You were
That's
all like,
fine.
stick to
Flash.
not only US titles.
Hey, the point is,
You fucked
anything
up.
better than Super Pig.
Listen, no, it's not. It looks hilarious.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. And from here on out, let's go ahead and include Japan. Let's just include Japan. Just as long as it's not a Japanese game. If it has an American
That's
title,
fine.
I'm okay with that, okay?
Fine.
We're changing the rules. All right.
I like how he changes the rules after I do
make sure
tomorrow.
you
So
use the
starting
Japanese
Wednesday-
Famicom box art if you go that route.
All right, starting Wednesday because I've already done tomorrow's.
Okay. Sounds good. Yes. There's so much work and effort goes into putting 3 images into this.
Yes.
into a template. Hey, well, I appreciate it, Blabs. Wednesday, a whole new era begins on Today in Gaming History, thanks to Super Pig.
Sponsored by Super Pig.
All right. Hey, let's get into it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for hard news. Whoa. We may have even faster breaking news right now. This just came down from a Rumble rant from Mimic. Says, and Flash, I don't know if you saw this last week, but there was a big trend happening over on YouTube this past week. This is from Mimic. Says, not to bring you down, Craig, but the big boobed breastfeeding chick on YouTube got banned. Apparently, she had over 200,000 subs before they took her away from us. Did you hear that, Blabs?
Yeah, I'm surprised. How many subs did she have when we last saw her? It was
14.
like 20,000 or something.
No. I think
The
she had
big boob chick that you use here? What'd you
No.
get banned for?
No.
Glorious
Okay,
breasts or
so last week
No,
there
she's still
was a,
here.
is she?
Yeah, I got it pulled up. This is her.
Is she still? Yep, that's her. Okay. I don't know if you've
those
seen this
things.
lady.
Holy
Here at
God.
education.
Breast,
Yeah, you're learning something.
Okay, hold on. How many subs is she at right now?
19.6 thousand.
Okay, so look, Mimic, we're maybe looking at the wrong person here. Okay, But this is the person we looked at last week. So she is not banned. Confirmed, not banned. Good. Anyways,
I
if you
go
want to
onto
learn
last week's documents to find her because I forgot her name.
of course.
Just this big titty lady.
Did you search that on YouTube? See what you
No,
found?
I was gonna do like breastfeeding video, but I'm like better not. So I just went to the documents.
We need that Donald Trump sound clip of him going, "You are fake news," for like when Mimic comes in and does stuff like that. Oh man. Well, sorry, Mimic. We're still good, but I'll tell you what's not fake news. A big story last week. Over the weekend, I started doing a top 5 and bottom 5 list for the winners and losers of the past week, and did pretty well. I'm going to start doing those regularly. I don't know if we'll be able to do one this coming week because I'm going to be traveling, as I said. But one of the winners this week was just Xbox and their Deadpool butt controller. Did you guys see the butt controller that was going to be released? Flash? Did you see that?
There's a Wolverine one too.
What?
Yeah, I just saw that today.
So there's a Wolverine and a Deadpool butt controller. That's outstanding.
But it's just like a magnetic thing you can take on and off, though. I just want to point out.
And that
I put the link in the document about the Wolverine. This is Wolverine competition this morning, and I'm so upset because the magnetic butt pops off and devastating.
Well, that's what we're getting at here. This is drastic, really. What a drastic turn of events here. As yes. When you
seem ergonomic.
Yeah, you grab it by the butt, it just pops right off. Which I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't like it.
I kind of wish they
permanently fixed.
I agree.
I understand for charging and putting batteries in and out. Obviously, that's where the batteries come out from. But I don't like
have it slide on and off. Like,
my hands are huge. That's just going to get in the way. I mean, I'm bad at video games, so having a butt there or not, it's not going to affect it much. But like,
I think most of the people that buy this though they're gonna just buy it because they collect shit.
Yeah, sure.
I think people would just leave it in the box, to be honest. I did the same thing when they did the Duke re-release.
Yeah, Duke Nukem.
No. The original, they made an OG Duke controller for the Xbox One.
Oh,
like it's just an updated version of the old one. Like I bought that, and never used it, just because I thought it was cool.
Well, number one, I do think it's amazing that this exists. I am a little bit upset that you can take the butt off. Now, I do understand battery charging, all that stuff. I understand, but I think you need to work your way around it a little bit to figure out what's going on. And yes, Flash, as you mentioned, the idea of the Wolverine, that's pretty outstanding. I'm not gonna lie.
The yellow and blue looks sick.
I like this one better.
Yeah.
I like them both. I think they're really fun and original. But they're still both just sweepstakes, right? You can't actually buy them, which is a mistake. I think you should be able to buy them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you would be able to buy these. So they're just kind of online.
Yeah,
things?
it's a sweepstake. I remember seeing last week there's a sweepstake for the console skin too, with the Deadpool swords on it.
Oh, they're giveaways. Okay.
Yeah, but I think they honestly should have just released this as an actual line. It would make so much money.
Oh yeah. I really like the little pockets in the back here.
Yeah,
that is funny. Nice detail.
Yeah, good stuff. So, well, hopefully, if anybody in our audience gets those, like if you win the sweepstakes or something, please share a video. I would love to. I don't want it. I just want to see. I just want to see it in action. That's all. You know. And I know that guy had a video. I just want just a normal man to have that because that's a normal man thing right there.
Now, if they did Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, it'd just look like a normal controller.
It's so true. She has a butt double. Did you know that, Craig?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Brie Larson has a butt double for
a
Captain
long time
Marvel
ago.
movies.
Was one of my first big hits.
Brie Larson has somebody who doubles as for her butt. Is her butt that flat?
It's non-existent. It's an ironing board. You could iron clothes on it.
Yep.
We just had a video where I learned about her feet go up on the channel. That was like I think last time you were on the show, Flash.
Yeah, her feet are rough.
Butt double images.
Yeah, I need to.
Yep, got it.
Can we
Right?
do side by side, please?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Boop.
Like Brie Larson is rich. You think she would like go to a manicure person or something and get those feet fixed up? Because those toenails on her are I don't get it, man. She looks like she's got toe jam and half
This
of
is
her
so
big
true.
toenail.
Scarlett Johansson's booty versus Brie
Now,
Larson.
look at that. Would you look at that
Boys,
right
who
there?
would
Look at
you
that.
pick?
Wow.
Even Tom Holland's ass is nice.
Man,
How you doing, Tom?
It's almost, it is right. It's almost like she's like thrusting her pelvis forward.
Well,
to not
she's
have
been
a
doing
butt.
some glutes. The butt's shaping up a little bit better now.
Well, that's
Maybe
good.
this is her butt now. Who knows? Oh, this looks like the Avengers Brie Larson before she had her 2019 movie.
Yeah, how about that? All these men got to go in there and work out, dehydrate
Hey, there was my
themselves,
thumbnail.
and then she's just like, I want a double. I can't do that. It's too
Yeah, it's like
hard."
Natalie Portman when she was working out and everything too.
Saw my
She didn't really have
thumbnail
to
in
do
there.
that much.
Good for Flash. That's some high quality.
MCU
fun.
hires stunt butt.
That's a channel grower right there. Good job, Flash.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. If we can move away, somehow we went from, well, that makes sense, natural progression from Wolverine and Deadpool's butt to her butt. But let's go ahead and move on to some more kicking ass as EVO happened this past weekend. Now, do you recall back in the day? This was a viral video that popped off. EVO Moment 37. Do you recall this from forever ago? Do you guys know this video? You guys ever heard of that before?
I don't ever watch that EVO stuff, so I don't know.
Okay, so EVO.
Oh, I think I do.
It's a big fighting game tournament. Okay, and it's just called EVO Moment 37, and it's just to talk about like the hype moments and everything. This is the hype moment. This is EVO 37. It's pretty outstanding. Okay, they're playing Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and what happens here is Ken is trailing Chun-Li, and this is 2004, 20 years ago. Okay, this is you look at this. This is not EVO. It is today, right? But this is infamous. It's Daigo. You can parry attacks in this game. It's pretty outstanding. So what you're going to see here is Ken over here. He's going to parry the attacks from Chun-Li, meaning he's going to block them without taking damage, and then he's going to counterattack. And notice like his life is super low. Okay, so Chun-Li's trying to like more or less chip him out and win the match. So this is the original EVO Moment 37.
I go actually angry. Just its turtle style. Overcome Rao. Now on the verge of putting Daigo down. 1-0.
Open.
There's the parry.
Oh, look at that.
Just nuts.
Wow.
There's a pop comes back. Oh, yeah.
Bro.
I mean, hype.
Even as someone who doesn't like play fighting games, like you watch that and it's like it makes you want to get into fighting games. It's it's so sweet to watch that.
And then you go online and play like against somebody that can do that shit, and
Yeah.
you don't want to play him anymore.
Yep. Uninstall.
Well, so right. You get your shit kicked in. I mean, it's outstanding. Blabs, have you ever seen that before?
Nope.
Okay, what did you think? Did you understand what you were watching when you saw that?
Street Fighter stuff.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thanks for
Not wrong.
Now, this weekend we saw what some are calling EVO Moment 38, and this was pretty spectacular. This was in a fight, also on Third Strike, where two players are going at it, and you see almost the exact same thing, just two different characters in a different setting. Let's check this out. This is awesome.
He's not dead yet. Do we go for the cross?
Okay, so here we are. Ken has the lead. Hugo is down. Third Strike again. Here we go.
Tatsu. He goes for the universal overhead, then backs away. Dashes up in danger. Chip. Oh my God! No! Okay. Oh my God!
So he goes crazy.
That many people show up for this?
Yep.
This is listen, Flash. If you've never been to EVO, it is unlike anything you've ever seen, man. It is crazy. They fill an entire arena. It is nuts. I'm telling you, and it's electric. You feel the energy in it. It's very, very cool. But watch this guy's reaction here. This is great.
He do that! He went past the Three. He went for the roundhouse. He jumped over completely.
Do you understand? That is a worthless button. That button is so worthless. But
He's running around giving people high fives after that. I mean, it's so cool. It's really, really fun. Like, anyway, so we saw that this weekend. EVO Moment 38. Let's watch it one more time just for fun.
he's not dead yet. Do we go for the cross of Tatsu?
He goes for the universal overhead, then backs away. Dashes up in danger.
Oh my God! No! Okay.
That's so nuts.
What? It's really, really good. And yeah, someone said like Evo smells. Yes. Welcome to any gaming event. They all smell. It smells exactly like you'd expect it to. But we saw that this weekend. It just Shags, you ever played Third Strike before?
No. I mean, maybe not recently, but I mean, when I was a kid, every now and then. But I was never a fighting game player. It was I could play it at a friend's house.
That's the 3 original Street Fighters.
Yeah. I agree. Third Strike is bananas. And the parry element of it is what makes it so good, because when you to parry somebody's attack, you actually have to press forward towards their attack and you time it out. So every time you hear that, psh, 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 that's them tapping the button at the exact second frame that they got to hit it. Mm-hmm. And if you really know what you're looking at there, it makes it even more special. It's very, very cool. And to see those comebacks, it's great stuff. So 20 years later, we get EVO Moment number 38. Love it. Mercenary says, as hype as Moment 37 was, it ruined fighting games for 4 and 5, having have to make it easier and worse for with the parry. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, it did set a lot of. They tried to make it easier. They did with the parry and other games, but Third Strike was not a game that everybody was able to take to. It was not a success when it first came out, and just over time, the lore around it built, which has turned it into one of the most loved fighting games ever. It's great.
Well,
yeah,
it's
I love Street Fighter 3.
Yeah, three is outstanding for sure, and Third Strike is the best of the 3s. All right, let's go ahead and have a quick follow-up from last week. We saw the blowback from Tenacious D, where Kyle Gass, the other member of Tenacious D outside of Jack Black, went on stage and said his little thing about hoping that they don't miss Trump a second time, or don't miss it. He wished a birthday for his birthday wish that they wouldn't miss him. And shortly after, he sent out an apology for that. Well, over the weekend, he apparently deleted his apology on Instagram, which tells you it really meant a lot to him when he said it. Tenacious D, Kyle Gass, deletes Instagram apology for Donald Trump shooting comments here. And that's pretty much all you need to know. Why would he delete it? Who knows? But apparently meant a whole lot to him. And we're talking about this guy here on the left, obviously. So instead of Jack Black.
Yeah, but
Flash.
Jack Black still laughed at it. So he didn't immediately say, whoa, kind of too far, buddy. No, he went, ha ha ha.
Yeah, I agree. I think he should have said something at that time. Shags, your thoughts?
I don't know, man. This is like, for me, it just comes down to that, like, moral, ethical issue of like, should and when comedians like make jokes about stuff like this. Cause the same thing kind of happened with 9/11. Like, oh, when can we joke about the towers collapsing? But I think that like, it comes to like a proximity thing. Like, it was like 48 hours after the fact. And I mean, this is a really, really big thing that happened. And I certainly don't condone what they said, but I don't know. This is one of those things like that. I think that people, I mean, you shouldn't be looking to these people as like gods anyway. They're just entertainers, and they're very imperfect, like a lot of us. And this is one of those moments that I think I kind of agree with Flash that Jack Black should have been like, whoa, like, hey, maybe that was a little too far, bro, and then kind of nipped it in the butt right there, because they probably could have saved their tour.
Yeah, you're right. I think if that had happened, it would have been fine. Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we went right back to reason, and he's feeling a little red in the face now, and I think everyone would have moved on, but instead it's become what it's become.
And I'd be really
Right.
interested to have more details on like what is going to happen with Tenacious D in general. Like, are they done, or is their friendship over? Like what is actually happening, and what led to that all that decision? Or was it just the studio being like, hey, we can't do that. That's too much, and you guys messed up, and they can resume in a couple of years or something. I don't know. But
yeah, I think that they just take a break long enough for people to forget. I mean, the reality is that people have very short memories when it comes to this stuff. But you wonder if people will forget in this instance. I mean, the news of him saying that was far more widespread than his deletion of his apology. So that's always how it is right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to continue. Okay, hey Flash, I know you were really excited for College Football 25. Have you played it yet?
I played a couple of games. I like it.
Yeah, is it pretty? I mean, I've been hearing really good things about it.
Yeah, I like it. It's it looks good. I even went and looked at some of the smaller schools, and it's amazing the detail that they've captured for those. Because in the original, some of them had like generic stadiums and stuff, but now like they went everywhere and captured everything.
That's great.
It's impressive.
Oh, are they doing NCAA games again?
Yeah, just the college football one.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
yeah,
for the first
I'm happy with it. That's like the only sports game that I used to play was that. I don't like Madden. But college football I love.
Well, this is Shags, to answer your question. Yes, for the first time in over a decade. I think NCAA football 14 was the last one, and then there was a lawsuit, I believe, that triggered the idea of EA going like, well, we're not going to touch this, because then it was like, do you pay the players? Do you not pay the players? And then over the last decade, we've had this age likeness thing where you get paid for your age and likeness and all that, and all these agreements. So now every
been that way.
I don't disagree. I think especially
they make so much money off of those kids. They should get a chunk of it too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything wrong with them signing autographs and making, if they want to sell their jersey, cares.
I agree. I totally agree. It's the same as any sort of social media, anything. And honestly, those guys, they have way bigger followings than any of us. I mean, they just from being big on campus, being a quarterback, wide receiver, whatever. Well, anyways, by the way, so EA Sports has paid every single college football player $600, and they got a free copy of the game to be in this. Now, that's whether you're the third string outside linebacker for, Muskogee State, or you're the starting quarterback for Michigan, right? You still get the same compensation for it. But the big thing is the excitement around the game. Now, College Football 25, they
Hold
had
on a second, Craig. I'm sorry. How many football players are there? Because college football, there's a lot. Like compare a bench of a college team to a pro team, right? Like how many players did they have to pay that $600 to? I would love to know that total number.
Over 11,000.
That's got to be, yeah. So what's the math on that? I don't have a calculator by.
I do. It's on my computer.
No.
Yeah. So we're looking at $6.6 million.
Oh, million.
Yeah. So they paid $6.6 million just to the players. Okay. But I'll tell you this, they made it back real quick because
I think I know what you're going to pull up.
Yeah. Because there was a ability for you to play the game 3 days early with the deluxe edition. And how many people?
2.2 million.
That's right. 2.2 million people paid for this. They paid $100 to play the game 3 days early.
That's ridiculous.
And wow.
It went crazy. So
this is actually bad for gaming. I just want to point that out.
Oh, I agree. But at the same time, I do think that I think this is a one-time deal. You won't see this next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because the last time we got this game was in 2014. So we haven't had a college football game since 2014. So there was a lot of hype for this, including me, because they've been teasing this for years. Like I remember 3 years ago, they did that little heartbeat thing on the Twitter post. Do you remember that? So the official college football EA account on Twitter or X or whatever, they did like a little heartbeat thing showing that it's coming back. And there was no news for like a year, and then they finally said it last year, it's back. And so we college football fans have been excited.
Yeah. Well, the excitement I've seen like showing up on my X feed. I've seen tons of clips of people playing the game. It looks very good, exceptionally good. So I'm not a big like sports simulator guy, but for those who are into that type of thing, it seems like it'd be something that people will be interested in, which I think is going to sell gangbusters. I actually think that College Football 25, maybe not the world, but I think College Football 25 will be a top 5 most sold games in the United States this year.
I think it'll outsell Madden.
Easy.
Yeah.
Only because, I mean, like, this will be it for a couple of years. I'm not going to buy next year's. Like, I get a lot out of these ones because I think it's stupid to buy one every year. But you're going to have a lot more people that aren't like, so some people already have last year's Madden that might buy this year's. I think this one will outsell Madden this year, which is pretty big. But next year it'll go back to normal.
Yeah, they need to, like, these football games, I feel like they need to figure out the expansion model or whatever, because these are the kind of games that would benefit from the battle pass method, and not just like maybe skip 3 to 4 years between games, like when you really add a new feature to it or up the engine somehow. Because I mean, you're just updating rosters, and maybe you like in the battle pass is just different themed jerseys or things in the stadium or who knows what. I don't know, like trading cards. I don't know what's in those games really. I don't play them anymore, but like there's just the making of Madden every year it's just a crime at this point, just stealing money from people.
People buy it though every year.
Yeah.
Like it's every year it's in the top whatever chart for sales. Because there's some people that's all they buy and that's all they play. And it's the same with like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's all they play. That's
there's a section of of gamers that don't play. They're not going to play Elden Ring, right? They're playing NCAA football. They're playing Madden. They're playing Call of Duty, right? That's how Activision becomes Activision, because they cater to that hardcore audience that loves the idea of adding a juke maneuver in Madden. Oh, the new juke mechanic in this game. It's like at the end of the day, it's more or less like a roster update and basic stuff. But that is their Super Bowl. Every year they get excited for the release of those games to see the small updates. And they don't think of it like, like we do. Like, oh, this could be done with a minor update. They're thinking of it as this is something that I'm investing in and I get to play with my friends and it's $60 every year and whatever, it's fun. So it's just a different mindset when it comes to this stuff. So, All right, let's go to move on. First, a couple super chats about the topic. Appreciate you guys, which is good. Aaron came in and says, the only sports game I'd be interested in is NHL 12 because it was the only one to have a now defunct local QMJHL team. It's pretty fun. I don't even know what a QMJHL is, but I'm guessing it's like a minor league sports team. Thanks,
I still
Aaron.
play that NHL 94 re-release they did.
Oh, wow.
I play that all the time still with people. That's so much fun.
Yes. SPZ came in and says, imagine UFC or WrestleMania, but for fighting games. That is EVO. Even if you don't play fighting games, it's worth a watch. The hype is real. Correct.
No, I get it. I just don't have any interest.
Yep. Kratos came in talking about that clip from EVO. It says, classic example of play to the whistle. Never give up, never surrender. Let's go, Kratos.
Yep.
Appreciate that. Sigrun came in and says, playing in Third Strike requires you to input forward within a 6-frame window. Third Strike runs at 60 FPS just before the attack hits. If any parry was mistimed, those would have been losses. Yes, correct, Sigrun. Thank you very much. I didn't know it was 6 frames. It's good to know.
Yeah.
Cool, and Benjathan came back from what I was talking about earlier. I said, Benjathan, you ever been around girls before? He says, don't have female friends normally. Only talk to a couple of them because one of them friend on Fran and another is like a wife of a Fran. Don't know how am really seen as to others. Figure I just be myself. Girls hate it. Sad sap. I am. Hey, Benjamin, I was just giving you a hard time, buddy. Well, thank you so much for your support. Appreciate that. I hope you have more women in your life in a positive way. Aaron says the QMJHL, the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. That's kind of an oxymoron. The Major Junior Hockey League, as opposed to, just seems like a, I don't know, not what I would expect. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate that. Aaron, Absolute Ready says women exaggerate the pain of birth. I'm not gonna. I don't have a whole lot to.
You ever seen one? It looks pretty painful to me.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm not going to chime in on that one. Hey, Blabs is doing a little research for a story right now. Blabs, you doing okay?
It's fucked, man.
Okay, well, that's a preview for a story we could be bringing you guys in just a minute. Some news broke, but Blabs is doing a little digging on it right now, so we're going to get to that. Silverado Nomad says magnetic butts so attractive. That's right. And Python Bacon says, what's the count for the Real Game Awards? Right now, we are over 350 voting members for the Real Game Awards. We'll have some more news for you guys on that very, very soon. Appreciate you guys. It's been really, really good. Make sure you guys become a member today. And once again, the vote, unlike the Game Awards, where it's a 90-10 split, 90% of the weight goes to the traditional access media, and only 10% is Gamer's Voice. 100% of the Real Game Awards is your voice. And I just think that's obscene. It's a 90-10 split when it comes to Jeff Keighley's award show. It's insane. It should be 100%. All right, let's go and move on. Speaking of childbirth and kids being a pain in the ass, did you hear about Destiny's child?
I did.
I
I saw what you did there too.
Flash, did you hear about Destiny's child? Oh, actually,
he stepped away.
Yeah, that's okay. So Destiny, this past week, is the streamer who, well, he made some dumbass statements. Definitely the biggest loser last week. Full mask off, straight up insane. You talk about poorly timed comments, and then just doubling, tripling, quadrupling down to where he's just a giant piece of shit. Right? I think that's really at the end of the day. Destiny is a giant piece of shit. And when you're a giant piece of shit, you should be called a giant piece of shit. End of story. Well, he has a son, which I didn't know he had a son. And honestly, I feel sorry for said son. But that son is now 13 years old and is also streaming on Twitch, or at least was streaming on Twitch. Flash, did you hear about Destiny's 13-year-old son over on Twitch?
Yeah, I didn't even know he had a kid.
Me neither.
So I guess he's a deadbeat dad. That's what I heard from some people. He doesn't have any interaction with them. It's fucked.
I don't know. But his son, who streams on Twitch, has been permanently banned from Twitch for streaming for a live stream titled Destiny Execution Soon, where he pulled out an airsoft gun and pretended to walk off screen and shoot his dad. Now, here's the email he got for serious violent threats. Now, keep in mind, his dad has said things like he wants to murder conservatives on stream, right? But his dad also doesn't stream on Twitch anymore, so something to keep in mind. But here is the clip of his 13-year-old son, if you'd like to see it. Good thing we're not streaming over on Twitch, but here we go. Let's check it out. This is his... By the way, his son kind of looks like him. And to be clear, I'm not dunking on this 13-year-old kid. It's more about what a shitty dad this guy is. So here we go.
Destiny is so cooked.
It says Destiny is so cooked. Yeah, and it's very clearly an airsoft gun. It has the orange tip at the end. So...
Oh, what? Someone in the chat said, so I don't know if this is true, but his dad did wish he had him aborted. And imagine being this. I feel so bad for this kid. So bad for this kid.
What? Wait a minute. I mean, maybe I'm the only one here. He was banned for that permanently. I mean, I mean, it's a fake, obviously a fake gun. I don't know. That seems a bit extreme. We could have our opinions on the kid and how bad he was raised, but the permanent ban seems like, I don't know.
You know, the thing is, I don't disagree with you on this, Shags. Like, when you were 13, like, I think the issue with this.
I'm going to take a step further, though. I don't think anybody under 18 should be streaming.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I didn't even know you could stream that young on Twitch. That's weird in itself.
Well, you know, Nathan says, you know, I appreciate edgy humor, but time and place, yo. Well, here's the thing, right? When you're 13, don't you do stupid things? Like 13,
Yeah,
when you're
kids are
13,
dumb.
it's like it's peak cringe humor, right? And he saw an opportunity. I think the issue here is that what he titled it was Destiny Execution Soon, right? That's probably
yeah. That
probably
imagine being that kid though. You got your dad on here saying, and you know he knows and has seen if that clip is real. And a couple people were saying it was real. That he had said, "I wish my son had been aborted." I mean, imagine knowing your dad said that about you. It's kind of heartbreaking, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, son, I don't want you alive. It's more or less what you're saying. I wish my son had been aborted. What? What kind of piece of like? I want to. If I saw Destiny right now, I'd punch him in the teeth. Like that. You don't say that. That's horrible. That's not like bad parenting. That's just a horrible person. Like nobody should say that about their children. What a piece of trash. Anyways, but the thing is, I don't disagree with you, Shags. The idea that does seem a little extreme. It's very clearly an airsoft gun. I think it's the title, right?
Yeah.
The idea of Destiny Execution Soon. And then he pops off. But maybe Twitch is just trying to distance themselves from all Destiny clan members at this point. So who knows? But
could be.
There we go. Let's do another quick hit here before we get into some other deeper stuff. Just one quick hit here. Did you see the auction this past weekend where Pokimane put up some time to play video games with her as part of the auction? Did you guys see this?
No.
Well, she put up a gaming session with Pokimane. Flash, you're a big Pokimane guy, huh?
No.
Well,
No.
how much do you think that gaming session, Shags? As you never heard this. Flash, have you heard this yet?
Mm-mm.
How much do you think that gaming session with Pokimane would go for? In today?
$1,500.
$1,500. $1,500. Flash?
Is somebody paid to play a game with her?
Yes.
In real life or online?
It just says gaming session with Pokimane.
She's got a lot of Simps. I'm going to say $10,000.
Gentlemen, for playing the Price is Right game, I'm sorry. You're both way off.
Oh my God.
As somebody,
what a pathetic sack of shit, whoever this is.
Somebody paid $30,700
Wow.
to play video games with Pokimane. Here's the last minute of the auction here. And I got to be honest, at this point,
what a fucking loser you are, whoever did this. You're a fucking loser.
I'd be afraid. If I were Pokimane, I'd be like, I'm going to get murdered now. Like someone just paid to kill me.
Look at her reaction here.
I mean, that's going to feel absurd, Pokey, I imagine. That is. Yeah, that is crazy. I'll just give a few more moments, but I'm guessing, again, please don't stop. Please don't wait till the last minute. It makes our job hell. So
You could have at least bought a hooker with that money, you fucking simp.
Hey,
she would have pretended to like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't disagree with you. And how do you think that Pokimane over here is like thinking like what's this guy think I'm going to do with him? Like, and how long of a gaming session is this? Like how long, like how quickly do I have to open my legs and for this guy? And I see a lot of people talking about, was it Gundam? It's a Gundam coming in and paying $30,000. Oh, that's funny. Well, let's continue on the last 45 seconds here.
Ahead right now. But if not, again, final mention, the merch. Get it, CRV.com. $5 of every purchase goes towards charity. And the raffles, enter them right now. It's going to be your last chance. I think this is the last raffle, so make sure you get in right now. All right. Going once. Going twice. And sold for $30,700. Oh, baby. That's a lot of money for charity. Holy fuck. I think with that, the total that we've raised goes up quite a lot. So thank you so much, Pokey, for offering up your time and raising.
Is the guy sitting in the crowd? Why don't they?
Yeah, let's
why don't
see
they
him.
pan to him?
I want to. Yeah, I want to see this guy. Can we find out what he looks like?
And she won't even look at him and be like, "Oh, thank you for." She's just like like, wow.
Do you at least get that stupid bear on the pulpit? I mean,
well, I mean that was essentially 1/10 of what they earned over their charity. Which, by the way, $350,000 for charity is a great thing, and this does go to charity. Let's point that out.
Right.
With that said. Yeah, right. With that said, $30,000 to play game. Like, number one, that guy has way too much money, or does he? Right? Maybe he's taking out a loan to make this happen. And what are you expecting out of that $30,000, that $31,000 that you're paying?
Sex.
You're not wrong.
I want something for 30 grand. That's, and these guys will happily do this though, just for a little conversation, a little touch or something. It's so weird. Simp culture is such a disaster for mankind.
I'll say this. I think you could buy wives for that from Russia.
Yes.
For
you can buy Russian like brides.
Yes, if you're just looking for the poo nanny, all right, you can do way more with your money than that. I'm just throwing it out there. Oh my gosh, Shags, what's the most? And this is such a stupid question because I know the answer
Buy a
here.
Fucking car for 30 grand, but let's give it to Pokimane.
Right. What's the most that you would pay to spend? Like, who's your favorite creator online? Everybody has or like your idol, basketball player, football player, whatever. Like, give me your, like, the person that you admire the most in the entertainment world, Shags.
Oh man, this is tough. I would, you know what? This is funny because someone just put a poll up. I think Lady Gravemaster just put up a poll for best soundtrack. Who would you have it? I would want to hang out with either Hans Zimmer or Christopher Nolan for like a day.
Just
okay.
John Williams.
No.
Okay.
Hans Zimmer.
How much would you pay for that? Like, what are you willing to pay for that?
Oh man, I don't know.
And how quickly would you expect them to take off their pants?
I mean, to hang out with those guys, if it was like, if we all went out to like lunch or something, I'd probably throw down maybe a couple $1,000 at most, like couple grand, like $2,000. If it,
not 30.
No, not 30. God damn. Like, yeah, there's so much more I could do. Like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
People are weird. Like Flash said, like the simp culture that we've seen, and it's totally spawned out of, I mean, in some ways we're all responsible for it because with streaming came hang out with your chat. So it created parasocial relationships with people. So when you read their chats, they think, oh, this person is acknowledging me. They're reading my super chat. They're reading just my regular chat and they like me. They know me. So it's made people think that because of that, we're friends, we're besties, and then all you got to do is throw out some money. And it's not to say that this is not me being unappreciative of anything ever, but it certainly created a new dynamic between humans where we think because we interact with someone like through the internet that they are somehow entitled to something of ours, like we need to give them something in return. It's a very, very slippery slope that we've come to, and that's what's created.
The simp thing, though, I think goes a lot deeper than just the parasocial relationships. I mean, you have so many broken men these men walking away. They don't know how to talk to women. They're scared to approach a woman. A lot of that has to do with the culture we've created. A lot of this like Me Too stuff and everything. It's incredibly sad. Like, look at Japan with its collapsing birth rates. Like, these dudes just sit in their homes all day and they don't do anything. It's a very deep, problematic thing going on with young men right now. They're broken. They don't have any friends. They don't have women. It's sad, man.
It's people's lack of purpose which is unfortunate. The unfortunate part of where we are in history is that because times aren't difficult, we lack purpose every single day. So when we retreat inside, we're stuck behind this really, really comfy computer screen. We can say whatever we want. There's no repercussions for that. But, at one point in history, we didn't have that. We had to be out there. And if we did these things, we talked the way we talked online sometimes, we'd get a mouthful of knuckles, and no one has that anymore. I'm not saying anyone deserves it necessarily, but we live in a very, very comfy, cozy time, and it's given people no purpose beyond, I need to be outraged at something that I completely manufactured. And it's unfortunate. And that's it. It's too bad.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's interesting perspectives in the chat, and I want to get to these really quick. Marmalin says, had a buddy spend $600 on a stripper once to cuddle them. Told them I'd cuddle for half that. That's nice. Matthew has come in with a $50 super chat. Canadian says, as a former OF subscriber. Hey, there you go, Matthew. Hold on. There you go, Matthew. Look at that. He says, as a former OF subscriber, I understand why people go to those apps and watch these women because they want the connection, but you have to realize they don't care about you. I learned that the hard way. Now I give money to Craig. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Appreciate that. I want you to be clear. I don't care about you either. No, I'm just kidding. Matthew. No, but thank you so much for your support. No, buddy, we appreciate it, man. We had a nice little support system right there. Jay chiming in. That's good.
Jay, take the Santa hat off.
No, Matthew, thank you very much. Genuinely appreciate your support. Just little jokes. Walked right into that one there. Alan came in with the $20 super chat. It's $50K to game with Blabs. Look at that, Blabs. JK ain't no simp, but still.
Alan's insane.
Thank you, Alan. Appreciate that. Blabs, give him a little Alan.
Alan.
There you go. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate your support, man. That's awesome. All right, and then we have. Let's see. We got the Beast says, "We doing some kinky stuff for 30 racks. None of that vanilla stuff. Trust me and believe. Remain blessed." Bro had shags.
Brada shags.
Brothers. Sorry, I don't speak brothers. Yellow Flash Craig and Sis Blabs. Hey, thank you so much, DeBeast. Appreciate you. That's awesome. And then we got this one from Kyle, which ties us into some news here in a second. Kyle says, so about Ava
profile picture.
Well, let's get into that. Kyle, thank you so much for that. Hey, guess what, gentlemen? We have a little bit of breaking news. While we've been going, Blabs has been researching this. This dropped just a little bit ago. I don't think anybody's seen this story as it's been developing. Blabs has watched everything that's going on. And obviously, I don't really know what to say about this outside of Blabs is going to lead us because I don't know enough about this. Blabs, fire away. What do we got?
So I kind of went down a rabbit hole. So before we get into what's going on, there's more to it so we understand this person named Kris, who goes by Ava. So apparently he really likes lolicon stuff.
So this is the
right there.
This is the Mr. Beast employee, right?
Yes, this is the Mr. Beast employee. The trans one. He goes by
left
Ava
his family
now.
to play pretend.
He left his wife and kid. The kid wears high heels or whatever. Like whatever, he's a kid. But there's a lot to this. So this is an article that was released yesterday. And it does explain a lot of stuff. He likes inappropriate artwork featuring kids. So there is this artist. What's his name? His name's like Shad Base or something like that. And yes, Shad Base. And he makes lolicon artwork. And he actually started to make stuff of Daphne Keene, who played the little girl in X-Men Wolverine, you know, with the little, you know, what's her name? What's her real name?
X-23, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that. She used to play that character when she was 12, and they were making, like, sex images of this girl. She's a little girl, so a minor getting fucked, all this stuff. And so to the point, yes, this is what Ava Kris likes, this kind of artwork.
I just want to follow this. Okay, so once again, I feel like this needs to be prefaced. This is a guy named Kris who, what is it, about a year ago came out and said, I'm no
a
longer
woman now.
Kris.
Yes.
I'm now a woman. I'm Ava, right?
Yes.
And
her pronouns she, her.
Okay. Chris's pronouns are now she, her.
Mm-hmm.
And
so he likes lolicon artwork to the point where the artist that he fully supports and all that was making horrible images, pornographic images of a 12-year-old actress.
Okay.
Just so we understand where his mind is going. We need to understand this.
So that leads us, and when did that break? That broke over the weekend?
No, that was like a couple years ago, because that was during when the X-Men movie came out. How many years ago was that at this point? I don't even know. But I will share.
Logan came out in
like 2019.
2016.
Oh, even earlier. So yeah, years ago when she was 12. So here's the little thing about this artist that this Kris guy supports. We are litigation counsel for actress Daphne Keene, a 12-year-old minor. We have become aware that the website Shadbase, which is the artist, has created and posted pornographic anime cartoons, images expressly depicting our client naked, engaged in explicit sexual acts, the locations and URLs of which blah, 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 blah. So it's like a screen grab from Reddit. So just understand that that is an artist, not Kris. That is an artist, but Kris supports the artist. And
okay.
A lot of lolicon bullshit.
Allow me to say
2017. Sorry, I was off by a year.
So allow me to say this as the father of a 12-year-old. I will fucking murder you in Minecraft if you even think about shit like that about my daughter in Minecraft. Okay. Okay. So go ahead and continue.
Right, so this is where it ties in. A year ago, Mr. Beast's sidekick posted artwork from disgraced artists known for animated child porn. So this is where we are a year ago now. That this is Ava, by the way, on the left. That is what Kris looks like now, posting all these images and talking about horrible stuff, you know, minors, yay, lots of minors. So there's that to consider. We're not going to go through the whole thing because it's a lot. But now it's come out this weekend. This article was posted yesterday. There's so many freaking ads on this thing, so I won't pull it up because so many ads. But it says YouTube's biggest creep, Kris Tyson. And so basically the takeaway, and I will show you what happened in like little snippets of the video, but the takeaway is Kris Tyson was caught begging someone to draw him a 10-year-old character despite knowing she was not real. Tyson's association with Mr. Beast and their shared living space during that time raises concerns about their questionable choices. Tyson's involvement in requesting inappropriate artwork of well-known cartoon characters further highlights their disturbing behavior. And then lastly, the fallout from these revelations have led to accusations of transphobia and raised questions about Mr. Beast's support of Tyson. So here are the videos in question that were dropped basically this weekend. He was only 14. There's one and there's two. But we also have to point out that Kris Tyson has also deleted his account. This is the original account. It is no longer there. She, her, my opinions are my own.
Wait. Just deleted the entire account or just deleted everything on the account?
It's gone. Mr. Beast, Kris Tyson from Mr. Beast deletes all tweets.
Okay.
So, like, it's gone, I guess. Like, I mean, the account's still there, but the tweets are gone.
So you did a tweet delete.
Yeah.
There's a website you can go to and it'll just delete all your shit.
Yes.
Okay,
but also, there's one more thing, and it's that his own account has been suspended. His old private account suspended. We don't know when it was suspended, though.
Okay. So
just to point that out,
the allegations here are that Kris Tyson of Mr. Beast,
yes,
who was a man and now says they're a woman,
yes,
who left or who is
works for Mr. Beast.
Yes. During his time at Mr. Beast, living in a situation with Mr. Beast, like
from what I'm understanding, yes. This is all allegedly. We all have to keep in mind allegedly, except for all the lolicon stuff I showed you before, because those are just his tweets. Yes.
Okay.
Now there are clips here of like what is going on. They're like a minute and a half, and
many such cases.
Yes. So this is that account that was suspended, talking to Lava, who is a minor. So we're gonna there's like this little clip right here that I can play. It's a minute and a half, and it'll basically explain everything. And then there's a whole bunch of threads from Drama Alert that will also help. So shall I hit play?
Yeah.
This ain't true. And this screenshot is Kris Tyson talking one-on-one with him. And at this point, he would have been 16. And here we go. Here is the picture of them meeting up together. I'm going to censor his face. And as you can see right there's Carl right there. There's Kris Tyson right there. Kris Tyson was talking to this guy since he was 13. Kris Tyson was in college. And of course, the moment he was able to drive, he takes a camper van out in the middle of the woods, which, by the way, very secluded area. Let me talk about that.
What the fuck?
Anytime that someone's taking a camper van somewhere, bringing it out in the desert or the middle of the woods, it's very unnecessary because there's RV parks, there's the Walmart parking lot, there's plenty of areas you can go instead of going to a place that's very unfamiliar to you to camp out there, especially in a secluded area. So the real question is, if he was talking to Kris Tyson, who is interested in both men and women since he was 13 years old and Kris Tyson was in college, why did he take a camper van out to see him and take it out in the middle of the woods in this secluded area? And then he met up with him like 2 days later, like the picture was posted.
So there's that. And then like obviously we have a little blurb of talking to a minor, and that's the other photo, but we have another part. So
real quick, before we get to that, let me say this.
Where are the cops?
Well, okay, so before we get to the cop side of this,
the cops should absolutely be contacted immediately and send all of this information. This is fucking disgusting. And I'm trying hard not to say things that'll get your channel in trouble.
I appreciate that. Let's say this. So you can find a picture of me with, literally kids, right? At Screw Attack, we'd have people come to our events and you'd see me, smile, thumbs up, right? Like at live events, right? So that's, at an event or something like that, that's just a thing, right? Where you're taking pictures with people. That's where the communication ended, right? The idea of continuing that communication with a child is insane to me. Let alone, hey, you want to hang out? So let me just if this is
did
true,
the parents know that this fucking guy was taking their kid into the woods in a camper? What the fuck is going on?
This should be, if this is true, this should be the biggest scandal on YouTube. And there is the only way out of this is for Mr. Beast to retcon him from his entire library and disavow him being involved from the top, because you can't fuck with little kids. And that's the thing about this is you're dealing Mr. Beast. His entire audience is children. It's built for kids, right?
That's what predators do too. They want to get in areas where they have access to fucking kids. This is sick.
I would say that too, just to add to the conversation, the parents allow this to happen, I think, because they believe that their kid being involved with a huge YouTuber will somehow maybe get them some clout and maybe make them famous, almost like this like Michael Jackson effect where like kids were just going over there because this super famous dude and maybe getting some recognition. It's a little different now, but like, my kid could be in their video and maybe it would make them famous and then they can be a famous YouTuber. Like it seems like a stretch, but I don't think it is. I think these parents actually believe that shit. I mean, I don't want to believe that these parents are just like, oh yeah, go take, but fuck.
Well, several people referencing Dr. Disrespect in the chat, and I don't think that's not a unfair comparison. As Kongman, who we just had on the show the other day, says, waiting for everyone who went ballistic over Dr. Disrespect talking to a 17-year-old girl to also cancel Kris Tyson for flirting inappropriately with a 13-year-old boy and talking about hentai with him. Like,
we don't even know if that girl was 17, though. We don't have no idea. That came from some leak email.
Well,
we don't know if because she could have been a lot younger than 17. I just want to point that out.
This is very true, Flash. Very true. So remove 17-year-old girl. Just say disrespect with a minor, or let's replace that with child. Right? Waiting for everyone who went ballistic over Dr. Disrespect talking to a child to also cancel Kris Tyson for flirting inappropriately with a child and talking about hentai with them. It's the exact same thing. Right. Okay. So is there more to this, Blabs?
Yep. Okay, but I just want to point out I have Ava, Chris, whatever you want to call it. That's the Twitter. As you can see, scrubbed, gone, okay, but still there. So let's continue this thread from Drama Alert. So this one is also Kris Tyson allegedly joking about selling nudes with minor, according to YouTube. And again, this is 1 minute and 42 seconds long. Would you like to listen to it?
Boy, do I.
Okay.
This guy is that young, and you've been talking to him one-on-one online, and you've been socializing with him and making friends. What is this comment supposed to mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that you're telling him that he needs to donate $5 so you can release your nudes or whatever, and you sent him a kissy face. Now, granted, you could say that this is a joke or whatever. This is bro talk. But keep in mind, this is with someone who's
at no point has a bro ever sent a kissy face emoji and it ever been bro talk. I just want to throw that out there.
Men in the chat, have you ever sent a kissy face emoji to another bro? Just curious.
Shags, you ever sent a kissy face emoji to a bro?
Nope.
Flash?
This is making me sick.
No, I don't think so, no.
Just to be clear.
No.
Okay.
Consensus is no.
14, and this is someone who's in college talking to like someone that isn't even in high school yet, really. Or if he was in high school, he just joined it. Oh boy. Because what I'm seeing here is he says, wait till my Twitch revenue comes in, winky face. So you're sending kissy faces, he's sending you a winky face, and the premise is you're trying to give him enough money so you can get his nudes. Already really weird, considering the fact that this is one of your online friends and this massive age difference. And of course, it continues. He says, check again. And he tags you, I think.
Hey, pause
At
real
least
quick.
That must be you.
This is all happening in public replies?
Yep, from 2018.
I mean, I just don't, like, are people this stupid? Like, this is where I think this stuff is fake and made up, because I'm like, how, and even the Dr. Disrespect thing blew my mind, because I'm like, you're the most high profile motherfucker on the internet, dude. Like in streamer world, in YouTube or Twitch, you are the face of it. How dumb do you have to be on the platform in the, like, where they can see everything
or whatever it was,
doing this shit? Yeah. And this, everyone can follow this. Like, I don't, oh, bro.
Listen, I'm with you, Shags. I'm with you. So just to back up, I want to make sure I'm following this correctly, Blabs. So this is Kris Tyson is talking to a child, right? Yes. On X at the time, or on Twitter at the time, right? This is 2018.
Yes.
this child is saying they want the $5, or it's Kris Tyson saying he's going to pay $5 to see this child's nudes?
I think it's he wants the child's nudes. Am I not getting this right, guys? That's what I understood, that he wants the nudes, as in Kris wants the nudes.
Okay, that's it. Bill says straight to jail. No, fuck that, man. Straight to the wood chipper. I don't have any.
Am I reading this correctly? Right? I don't understand anymore. I'm so lost.
Let's go. Continue.
All right, we were about here.
This is you're trying to give him enough money so you can get his nudes. Already really weird, considering the fact that this is one of your online friends and this massive age difference. And of course, it continues. He says, check again, and he tags you, I think. At least that must be you, or he's tagging you. And of course, he says, I posted some fire nudes for you. Please no share.
Yeah. So it's Kris is posting the nudes. There's your answer.
So Kris is posting nudes to this child?
That's what this looks like. Allegedly, all allegedly.
How is this just now coming out?
Yeah, exactly.
Because isn't this account suspended at Kris? Like we said before, this account is suspended. So maybe you wouldn't be able to see this stuff now.
But, you know, people were grabbing all of this shit back then, too. I mean, this
It's
for that
true.
account to be gone. This is crazy, dude.
Why
is this just now a thing?
Well, it's just like Dr. Disrespect. Why is it just now a thing 5 years later?
Well, because he admitted it himself.
Yeah, well, but like all the news was coming out. So it's like, why is everyone waiting? Activision, why are you waiting all the sexual assault, you know? Why is everyone waiting? Money.
So this is coming from a YouTuber named Brion, I believe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Brion?
There's two YouTubers. There's Brion and that was it called Prism 42.
Okay. Let's see if we can get them on. Because I want to hear their perspective on this. I want to learn more about, obviously not today, but let's see if we can get them on tomorrow. Because this is fucked up, like beyond belief. And the idea, like, if this is coming out today, right now, and
This guy's a fucking candy bar in stores.
This is over the weekend news. Yes.
This is over the weekend. The fact that we have not today, right now, Mr. Beast hasn't said a statement about this yet, doesn't have a statement out. Like, this should be the first thing on their fucking list as soon as this comes out. This is fucked up. And Mr. Beast, like, all eyes point to Mr. Beast because he's gone out of his way to defend this person. He's gone out of his way to defend this person and say, Kris is
starting to believe all the PSYOP rumors about this dude.
It's fucked up, man. Is there more to this, Blabs?
Yeah, so there's like another 10 seconds, and then there's more stuff in the thread I want to share.
Yeah, please continue. It gets worse.
I mean, listen. Here's the thing. I don't think everything is out yet because it's just broke over the weekend. So I think there's still more to the story. But there's people's reactions, like Nick Merckx and all that I'll share with you.
Someone that you're talking to that is 14 years old, that you know is 14.
Hold on a second. People are saying, how is he a PSYOP? So the thing is, you have a lot of little kids that watch this, and now he has a trans guy at his side all the time. So now little kids are being normalized to the trans thing because they'll say, oh, I remember when I was a kid, Kris came out as trans.
Right. I understand what you're saying. Right. I understand what you're saying. Let's go to continue, Blabs.
And at the end of the day, you cannot be talking about topics like this with someone that is this young.
So that's the message. Don't be a fucking weirdo. But we have Nick Merck's reaction saying, wow, who would have thought? And this is the thread.
Mm-hmm.
We have that. We have Jake the Viking saying he wants to talk all that shit, but now look, bomb.
Ooh, okay. So little background on Jake the Viking. I don't know if you guys know this. Jake used to be a part of Mr. Beast. And him and Kris have gone back and forth publicly and privately about this stuff. Jake has been very critical of Kris Tyson publicly, and Kris Tyson has. I'll just say this: I've seen DMs, and I can't speak on them, but I've seen some fucked up DMs from Kris Tyson to the Viking over there. So is there more to this, Blabs?
No, but we do have a meme, and it's a dark humor. I left my tranny friend alone with children on an island for 30 days. Mr. Beast, new video.
Wait, what am I? Oh, is that the?
It's a dark humor joke as Mr. Beast posted a video, but it's all fake. It's a meme.
Is that the picture that we were looking at? I can't see the title of it.
Oh, you can't see it. Okay, whoops. That's why.
There we go. There it is.
Sorry.
Oh shit! 167 million views.
Yeah, right.
So a little dark humor. Try to end it on a little joke, but yes, it's fucked. So I wanted everyone to understand the whole lolicon bit because of everything we've just seen. To understand where this man's mind is.
I'm gonna say this. It's just shocking. But is anybody truly surprised?
No.
That's fine.
Somebody walked into a never mind.
Let's go and read some.
I was about to say some Epstein stuff.
Let's go and read some super chats here real fast. We do have some more stories, but I got to be honest. Let me see if I can end on a little high here, because that's just insane. Like, we were going to get into all sorts of stuff today, but we could talk about the Concord. Yeah, let's do that. Let's talk about the Concord Beta. Let's move on from that. I would just say, like, it starts and stops with a man thinking they're a woman. It's really fucking simple.
I have one more thing for you.
What is this?
Jake the Viking saying Jimmy knew.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty fucking damning. That's crazy. Everybody.
I'm just waiting for something to come out on Mr. Beast himself. I think something's going to drop on him. Call it a prediction. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's just no way. No way this guy involved in some shitty shit himself after all this.
And Mr. Beast still has not said anything.
He's not
tweeted. It's July 19th.
Silence is violence, Jimmy. Silence is violence. That's just unbelievable.
He's waiting for his legal team to write up something for him to say.
That PR team.
Lawyers.
Yep.
I thought we were just going to have a good old fun day separating ourselves from all this nonsense.
I thought we were going to have relaxing stuff. I thought we were going to shit on Ubisoft.
I get asked all the time. They say, how do you do a show every single day? Is there really that much to talk about? The answer is yes, every fucking day.
How do you think I get 3 videos out a day?
It's insane. Every fucking day, there's something insane that is talked about in the entertainment space, in the gaming space. Like, this is the biggest fucking YouTuber in the world. Probably has more influence than God at this point. And this motherfucker should be making a statement right now. Right now. And the statement should be, this person is inappropriate. We're firing him immediately. I'm sorry we didn't know. If we did know, we fucked up. I'm removing him from all videos. I'm removing him from all candy bars. He's no longer a part of our crew. We are scrubbing him from our history because it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable what he did, and we will never reference him again. We're going to Chris Benoit the shit out of this guy.
But then Chris will drop those Thailand receipts that they both have for those trips together.
Hey, the ladies there are really nice.
yeah. So this guy wants to be president.
But he fit right in with some of them, Bill Clinton.
Jesus Christ.
Careful, Flash. You might have a hiking accident.
I'm going to reach out to Jake. I want to reach out to Jake because we've been on Tuesday Night's Main Event a couple times. I'm going to see if he wants to come on. So let's see, like, Blabs, let's see if we can coordinate this a little bit after the show. Let's see if we can get these guys on who did this investigation. Let's see if we can get Jake on, and we can have we can actually talk about this in depth tomorrow. And I know Razor's on tomorrow, but I think this is the conversation that's worth having. And it always goes back to don't fuck with kids. Leave the kids alone. It's really simple. But these motherfuckers can't stop themselves. So I get fired up about this stuff. Drives me crazy. Drives me freaking crazy. So Concord had a beta this weekend. Didn't go well. Flash, did you see this over the weekend?
Yeah, we talked about it on my Saturday show. This is quite the gear shift.
Of it. It's pretty brutal. Some of the guys on Gronkin actually went and played it, like as I guess a dare or something, and they were miserable the entire time. They're like, it's just a bad game. It's just a bad game. It's nothing positive about it. They had nothing to say. They couldn't find anything.
To put things in perspective on this for that game, the open beta is open. Anybody, you don't have to have purchased the game. On a Saturday night, for a free, supposed to be anticipated game that they put a lot of money into. There was only like 2,000 people playing it. That game's dead on arrival.
2,000? Wow.
Yes, less than 2,500 people.
Peak of like 3,000 or something.
Yeah, this is on Steam.
Yeah, there we go.
2,300 people at its peak. Available for anybody to play. Here's the issue: it's $40, where everything else is free to play. People talk like this. I think this is a great example of you see this stuff happen where this identity politics and stuff is injected into these games. How many times? How many failures do we have to see in succession before these game companies figure it out? Like, how many times? Concord is a major initiative, and it's failing before it has a chance to get to the starting blocks. This game's coming out in a few weeks from now. It's unbelievable. And this is like the game.
Here's my theory. It's because this game has been in development for a while, and they're trying to recover something from it. And that $40 price tag is probably what they're trying to do. And they probably this game likely started in a time where they thought, oh, DEI, let's get some diversity in here.
Yep.
And now they're like, that shit's not going to work. And then they all shit their pants when they peaked at 2,500 or 3,000 players, and then it immediately dropped off after an hour because they're going to have nothing to show for it. Every single one of those people is unemployed at this point. Or the only other option at this point is to completely take it off, say, hey, we're actually going to revamp. We heard your feedback, and we're going to make it free to play. And this is what we're doing. Give us a roadmap of what you want to change. I haven't played it, so I don't know what it looks like. A hero shooter type thing. Is that right? Like with abilities?
They went really far with the DEI in this. Like, there's a robot in it, and they gave him pronouns. All of the characters are ugly. There's overweight characters, which I don't know why you would pick because of the hitbox.
Right, yeah.
But like, they went all in with DEI for this game, and it's coming out at the worst time for these kinds of games after all the scrutiny. So it's getting hit hard. And it just looks like a pretty bad game. It's just an Overwatch. It's pretty much Overwatch woke times 10.
Well, you may be asking yourself, speaking of Overwatch, Concord had its big beta kickoff this past weekend. How many people are actually playing Overwatch in Overwatch 2 right now? Well, because there's 2,500 people, less than 2,500 people who played Concord. How does that compare to Overwatch? Well, I'm glad you asked, Shags. Thanks for the good question. Overwatch 2 currently has 32,000 people playing it.
Yeah.
And Overwatch 1 currently has 34, almost 35,000 people playing it. So, 2,500 probably isn't going to cut it. Just throwing it out there.
Compare it to that waifu game that's out right now that everyone's talking about.
Oh, yeah, the one from a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So you mean the Descendants?
The first Descendants?
Yes.
Yeah. Look at those numbers real quick.
I will do some digging right here. The first Descendant technical test, the 30-day average on that game. Let's see. The 30-day average was 12,000, but that's, right now there's 5,000 people playing it just in the technical test. But, I think I don't think the game is live currently, or at least available. It's just a technical test right now. So
no, it's full release. They did have a technical test, I think, like 6 months ago, but I think this is I thought this was full release for them. I already uninstalled it because it's a less interesting Destiny or Warframe. But it's full with achievements and everything now. I think it's
okay. Oh, here we are. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking at this first Descendant Steam charts. There we go. Okay, yes, here we go. Sorry, my fault. The first Descendant has 118,000 people playing it right now.
There you go. Yeah,
there's obviously no DEI in that game.
Yes,
you can look up a girl's skirt in it, so definitely not DEI.
Well, if it was a boy, maybe Kris Tyson would be into it. All right, let's go and read some super chats here. You guys, hey! Let's go and get to some support here, and oh man, let's get rolling. Let's just labs.
Okay, starting from the top. Norm says, I'd rather have Jeremy invest in actual pit of snakes, but definitely not to Sparta kick people into, though. Okay,
well, it's just the chair works because it's from G.I. Joe, and it's his name is in his podcast is obviously named after Cobra, so
yes.
Fit.
Solon says, Craig's Archcast survival story. Next, Archcast Blab should stop by. Also, Craig not beating the furry allegations. That'd be funny. The Monolith says, I think the most normal man chair would be a lazy boy.
Let's go.
Let's all get lazy boys. Lyman says, don't listen to them, Blabs. The best editions of today in gaming history are the ones with obscure games nobody's heard of. I appreciate the irony. Thank you. I appreciate your thoughts as well. Suck it,
Yeah,
Craig.
like Super Pig.
Listen, we had Goat Duty. Do you remember that the other day? How awesome was that one?
You're doing great, Blabs.
That's what I thought.
I gotta be honest, I'm actually thinking about pulling my lazy boy up to the computer desk. I've been thinking about it lately.
Just dragging it.
Well, yeah, I got one down here in because this is like my man cave. So, I mean, why not? I'm tempted to do it.
I think you should.
T1S for 2
A lot
says
more comfortable in these fucking gaming chairs.
Yeah, they're not good. Don't buy them. T1S says, we doing plane talk today? Listen, I actually do have Boeing talk, but we'll save it for Friday. Mercenary says, I feel sorry for this child banned in Destiny's Kid. Thank you, Mercenary. Solon says, the underage children shouldn't be on the internet. Sorry, Blabs, come back when you're at least 18. 28. So awkward. Mercenary says, I would even punch a nun if they had some. Oh, that's funny. Mercenary also says, children are off limits when it comes to abortion. Miku says, at least I don't have a big migrant problem. Thank you, Miku. Captain says, Yellow Flash, women do not give men purpose.
Depends on the woman.
Yeah.
I think you're with the wrong woman then, man.
Your family give you a purpose. Children will give you a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Aiden says, simping culture is a disease that needs to be cured. I'm in the process of improving myself, and when I reach that goal, I'll be confident. Good for you, and I think parasocial relationships are absolutely disgusting. Taker says, you guys know the story of Grant Amato. He was so obsessed over an internet girl that he killed his family thinking he would get an inheritance. Oh! No, that sounds like something to do on a deep dive when we had a slow news day in about 4 years from now. Mercenary says, as someone who's autistic, I know I have no chance with women. I have a hard enough time trying to understand a family. I can't read strangers at all. Well, Mercenary, as long as you're happy, because sometimes it's better to be happy by yourself than be in poor, companionship. So, Gray Oak says, and when you have celebrities celebrate mediocrity, Mark Hamill, make society weak. Yes. Commander Kronk, I love that. Kronk, pull the lever, Kronk. Anyway, for in the context, Shad made a corn comic called Insectables about Violet fucking Miss Incredible. He's beyond fucked in the head. Yes, I've been hearing a whole lot of stuff about this artist. He's insane. Disgusting. To the wood chipper. Benjathin says, not just Daphne Keane, but also Keemstar's daughter.
What?
That's disgusting. I didn't read that.
What is this Keemstar's kid thing? Where is that from?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You say Mr. Chris?
No, they're talking about that artist, the artist who does all the creepy lolicon stuff, makes the horrible images of Daphne when she's 12. Keemstar's daughter also.
He would be justified with some vigilante justice, in my opinion, if he wanted to do something about it.
Epsilon Alma says Kris Tyson, who also allegedly caught grooming kids. Miku says, would Craig delete the creative DBZ? Look it up. What?
I don't know enough about that.
I know nothing. Mercenary says, if it is
Akira
fictional
Toriyama?
characters...
What did he do?
Yeah. Didn't the Dragon Ball Z guy pass away recently too? Yeah. Anyway, Mercenary says, if it's fictional characters, I don't care. They're not real. But if you use a real people for this stuff, it should chipper shredder time. These people can't tell fantasy from reality, and that is my problem. Well, in this case, the one for Daphne, it was actually about the actress who was 12 at the time. And I saw some of the stuff. Disgusting.
Oh, Shueisha, and yeah, there is some fighting going on over the rights to Dragon Ball right now with the inheritors of Dragon Ball. I haven't looked too much into it. I just heard about it over the weekend, but I mean, that happened. That ain't the first time to happen with a property when someone passes away.
TLR Eden says, if memory serves, Shadman is still in jail for unlawful possession of a firearm. Well, let's hope he stays in jail if he is in jail. Nazanik says, did you know that EDP called out Chris? Thank you. Uriah of the House Right says, this coming from an uncle, if you like lollies and not real children, you're not a monster. However, if it involves real children, you are a PDF file. Thank you for the super chat. Shane says, start the wood chipper. We got work to do. Everybody in.
This whole thing, by the way, I've reached out to Jake the Viking to come on the show. He's already, like, I'm on a different thread with him as well, and he's expecting chaos from all this. Like, I'll just say that. So, good, continue.
Captain Clean says, guys, this is a tabloid conjunction nonsense. Camping isn't illegal. Focus on real stuff. Like 99% of small hats support doing age 3+.
Is it nonsense? Because I can tell you I would never want to take some fucking kid camping. It's fucking in itself fucking weird.
I'm pretty sure that's sarcastic at that point. That has to be sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
Matthew says, will anything happen to this guy? I don't think so personally. Maybe. Well, we don't know everything. Miku says, there goes Mr. Beast 2036. Alyssa 2044.
Oh, no.
No. Gator Plant says, check the Mr. Beast video giving 10K to pizza delivery guys. There's a Shad-based poster on the wall and everyone looks uncomfortable. Huh.
Interesting.
I'm screen grabbing this super chat for later. Thank you. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Next one, Silverado says, of course Jimmy knew. There is no way he didn't. Flash is also right. You would only keep it quiet if you yourself had something in the closet. Or you were afraid of, like, reputation, which I'm not defending Mr. Beast, but there's something to consider.
He knew. There's no way he didn't know about this shit.
Captain Spire for 20 says 1940s fornication, wood chipper, 1950s divorce for infidelity, wood chipper, 1970s gurry, wood chipper, 1990s drug pusher, wood chipper, 2020 diddler, wood chipper. Each generation normalizes evil behavior that came before it.
Well, there definitely is a slope that we are sliding down pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. Tech support David says, Craig, I'm taking a shot of rum for you, buddy. You look like you aged 50 years in 5 minutes. Oh, poor Craig. He needs to go watch like some Bluey.
I said this at the start of the show, and I mean this. I'm ready to just take a break from life. I am. Like, I'm just like I know everybody has just had their shit kicked in the last couple weeks. But this is just, it's been a lot, man. It's been so much. And you cap it off with these fucking assholes. I just, you just want to start walking down the street doing this. And when you hit somebody, it's like, well, it is what it is.
You need a cold beer and go play Mario.
Maybe I'll do that today on the Plays channel. Coldplay and cold beer and Mario and Coldplay. There we go.
There you go. Some Coldplay in the background.
Right.
If you try your best and you don't succeed.
it'll be great.
Okay.
Oh.
Gay.
Coldplay. Okay.
Coldplay's super gay. I mean, I like Coldplay. Look, Coldplay's fun, but it's still super gay.
Chris Martin got Gwyneth Paltrow. She was a babe back in the day. Can't be gay if you get that. Benja Thin says, wanted to play the beta, but I forgot. Probably for the better. AO Kiji Chick has an interesting kit, but could have been a different char. I'm not going to lie. So
Yeah.
Thank you for that. SBZ says, now compare that to the first Descendants number. Yep. Thank you. And you says, Warframe just gave us an heirloom ember. That booty.
Yeah.
And Master Gala says, I tip my bartender $100 when she poses on my Jeep. I paid a Playboy bunny $500 for a spicy CMNF pick with me. I won't pay more than $1K for any girl, including for full use of her services. $30K never.
Based.
What is
Master Gala, aren't you the one who had the girlfriend that you posted nudes on Tumblr with and everything? I'm kind of questioning your spending here. Not gonna lie. But thank you. Mercenary says, but life is not ready to take a break from us. Cringe.
Yeah.
Okay, we're caught up on YouTube side. You okay, Craig?
I don't even know what's happening. Delta came in with the 5, says, that being said, you probably find knockoff Deadpool or generic anime breast attachments for your Xbox controller if you were to go to Etsy, and they'll actually be made of soft silicone or gel. This is true, Delta. This is true. B.A. Killington with the 10 says, I'm disappointed the college football story wasn't about dynasty mode, which allows you to recruit AI-generated high school players such as Jeff Epstein, P. Enos, or N-word. Those are our initials, by the way. P. Enos or N.word. Thank you, B.A. Killington. Had not seen that, but that sounds funny. Delta came into the 5, says you could spend $30K for a 30-minute session with Pokimane and Valorant, or you could put $300 to donating to Craig last week and blow out his ass. That's right. Well, they're still sitting here, by the way. All these crazy, I have regrets. I do.
By the way, what happened after that stream when you did the 5 or 6 of them?
Nezanik came in with the 2, says, watch Deb come out and call everyone bad faith for this. Thanks, Nezanik.
Did you have a little nuclear bomb in the bathroom?
Over on Rumble, Almond John came in with the support. Says, Blabs, I got a message from Vince McMahon. You're fine. Shane came in with the 5, says, if they make a Jake Gyllenhaal controller, Craig's going to be in trouble. I'm sure he'll buy lotion and extra tissues for non-related reasons. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate that. Nutty Pirate says, Craig, it says, did your co-host take a stab at the Nintendo World Championship competition? 1, if so, how'd you like it? Did you or your co-host do that? Yeah, I have played it at length. I'm almost through all the speedrun modes. This is super fun. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Apparently, there's another mode you unlock once you beat all the speedrun modes and stuff. Flash, you have NES World Championship edition, right?
I downloaded it. Yeah, I like it. I didn't know I could beat Mario 1 in 8 minutes.
Oh, nice. It's pretty good time. Yeah, I think
I was kind of surprised. I just beat the whole fucking game.
Pretty good.
I've never done that before.
Pretty fun to do it when you have a timer on it. It's pretty fun. Once again, continuing over on Rumble, Almond John says, speaking of EVO, Craig had an exhibition with Justin Wong, a.k.a. the Chun-Li player, and got landslided. I did. I played Justin Wong probably a decade or so ago, probably more. He was the guy in the original EVO Moment that did all the crazy teching and stuff, and I got just wrecked. And I think he played with his left hand too. Like he played with only one hand. It was stupid. Shane says, since you got the college football game, Flash, how do you feel about EA's disclaimer at the beginning of it, handling certain phobias. I was immediately disgusted by it. Did you see that?
I know I didn't. I'll fire it up later and see what that is. I don't think I read anything. I mean, I'm not saying it's not there. I just didn't notice it.
And B. Barrett came in, says permanently delete all PDF files. Yes. Mr. T. Fortune also says he put the shad pics on a wall with Mr. Beast. There's a video in another exposure video. There's a lot here. All right. And then we have this mercenary says WDW Pro and Doomcock said Disney workers are on strike. Yeah, that was on our list of things to get to today. There's a lot we did not get to today. So
yeah, we actually had a lot of news for today, guys. But stupid Kris Tyson had to go and fuck up our day.
Yeah, I'll say this: probably half of our run sheet didn't get hit today. So we'll hit on some of those tomorrow if they're still relevant tomorrow, which is the fun of doing a daily show. So with that said, will you guys do us a favor and hit the subscribe button? Would really appreciate that. Also, while you're at it, please go subscribe to Shags down there and Yellow Flash as well. What do we got here from Kratos?
Kratos says Jake Gyllenhaal controller has abs on the front. Don't ask where the joysticks line up.
Oh, Craig's gonna buy that one.
And straight up, man, you see them abs? Have you guys seen Jake Gyllenhaal's abs? Shags, you seen Jake Gyllenhaal's abs? You seen?
Have I?
It's like, well, actually, Shags and Craig both have Jake as their wallpaper on their PC.
Shags, let me show it to you really quick. Check out Jake Gyllenhaal on Roadhouse. Check this out. Look at that. What a man, huh?
Yep.
Look at that guy right there.
Pretty specimen.
He's got the God bod. It's perfect. All it took was lots of steroids and working out for 6 hours a day.
Yep.
Do absolutely nothing else.
All right, guys, make sure you guys go find you. Shags, tell everyone where they find you first and foremost.
Yeah, find me over on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm actually getting back into my interviews this month. I do a podcast, Ready, Set, Shag, on my YouTube channel where I sit down one-on-one with people that I want to get to know a little bit better. This week, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time, it's 10:30 p.m. Eastern. I'll be sitting down with Drunk 3PO, Jay, and we're going to be talking about his journey through content creation, a chromatic green that's coming out. I'm just interested in talking to people. You'll see me kind of really delve into people that most people don't like, but I really just enjoy having conversations with everyone. But I can't really say enough just to kind of add on to what you're saying earlier about getting outside. It's one thing I talk to my audience a lot about is disconnecting from social media and getting out and finding purpose in your life, because you'll be much happier when you realize that life isn't really all that bad. Your family, your friends, that's what matters. Your home, build a family, learn new skills, challenge yourself every single day and get better at something, because it's always going to hurt. But that's the point. I believe it's a Marine saying that pain is just weakness leaving the body. So I try and preach this stuff constantly with my community. If you like what you heard from me today, please consider joining. They just posted the links. Craig, it's always a pleasure being here. Blabs, you're awesome. And Flash, is great to be here on a show with you finally.
Shags,
Sure, I like your channel.
Thanks,
Shags. I have a lot of weakness leaving my body right now because I'm in a lot of pain. The last couple of weeks, I'll just say that right now.
Have you had so much hot sauce again?
No. I'm just talking about the news and all this nonsense. It's ridiculous. Can
I plug something today? I never do. Okay, I have a video coming out on my dickhead. Anyway, I have a new video coming out on my channel tonight. It is the Harry Potter translations in Chinese, and they're broken up into 20 books instead of 7. And they're all beautiful, absolute gorgeous artwork. So check it out, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you.
Love it. 9 p.m. That's 8 p.m. Central Time. All right, that's in approximately 7 hours from now. Get on it, doggone it, as our boy Cam said. All right, do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button on your way out right now, guys. We'd really appreciate that. I also want to point out that Radical Radial Drago says, this is the year of reckoning. Cat Williams was right about 2024. Let's go. Albert, not a retro, says, drawn or photograph, it's still kitty corn. Ban those who say otherwise. Thanks, Albert. And Master Gawa says, yes, that was me. You guys remembered. We remember all, Master Gawa.
Yeah, I question you. I'm not going to lie, bro.
And
Posting your girlfriend's nudes on Rumble for the world to admire. What the fuck?
you still didn't send me a link, by the way. You still didn't send me a link.
Yeah, Craig wants to judge.
Craig is this cheesed came in with a $10 direct donation. Says rough day, but you've been making mine at work better for months. Plus cheese. Hey, thank you so much. Craig is just cheesed. Hey, really appreciate that. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Remember, people going to try to keep you down or like the entire world. Don't let it. It's just pain leaving your body. You guys got to go get it. See you guys later. Have a great day. See you tomorrow when we're back at it. 11 a.m. Central Time. Bye-bye.